Nobody's here yet, but hello, welcome to the live stream. It's January 10th, 2018. Doing an afternoon live stream, seeing how this goes. That's not going to work because I'm going to need to read. Hopefully some people will show up and then we can get this going here. This is what happens when you leave water bottles in the car. They turn to a block of ice. Icy, icy, icy water bottles. That's what you get. I'm going to defrost it in the sun, which is very bright today. Hey, the matter with you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my live stream. You're first. Letting some people join up if they see I'm streaming. In the meantime, we can have some fun, have a little question and answer, or we can talk about whatever you want. Hey, Happy, welcome, welcome. I'm trying an afternoon live stream, seeing how this goes. We can have some fun, talk about whatever you guys and gals want to talk about. Lou is in the house. What up, man? My brother from a different mother. Now we're getting things rolling. Now we're going to have some fun. Get some people in here. Got some people going to be fashionably late. Might be some people who can only stop in for a minute. Might be some people who will stop in, hit that like button and leave. But it's all good. It's all good. This sun is deceiving today. It's another heat wave, 37 degrees like yesterday. The sun is shining right into my eyes, but it's not really doing too much of a job on this snow. I mean, I don't know if you can see the plowed snow all up on the hill over there, but the 12 inches of snow over at my house is down to about 6 inches, so it's little by little it's starting to melt away. Guys, this is getting weird. Happy says, I see you more than my boyfriend.
Oh my!
That could be a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it all depends on the situation. Matter says the weather has been very nice, so I'm trying to, of course, what happens is when you have the phone this way, the messages disappear and you got to keep touching the screen. Weather has been very nice for the winter season. This winter, we started off okay, but then we got slammed with 2 weeks of icy weather, cold, I should say, where I don't think it got warmer than 22 degrees for about 2 weeks. It was in the single digits at night many times, and now we have a heat wave of 2 days in a row of 37 degrees. Yeah, you know, I got these. I always forget to shut off my notifications, and I have Mr. Sulu himself, George Takei, and I'm just so oblivious to it because he goes, oh my. Every time I get a notification, YouTube or anything else, it's my default, and it just gives me a smile every time because, I mean, come on, George Takei. Oh my, Captain. But it's all good. It's all good. 80. Lou says it's going to be 80 by Saturday here. You know, we're actually Saturday. It's going to be 50 degrees here, and I'll take it. But 80, it still sounds so much better than 50 degrees. But I mean, honestly, man, I'll tell you, if the snow could melt away, I'm not a snow person. I could take the cold more than I can take the snow. And honestly, the snow is just, I want it gone. You know, I want it gone. Just, I can't take the snow. It's icy. Like yesterday, it was 37, 38 degrees. Some of the snow melted, and then at night it was 16. So then what happened was everything just iced up, and then you go to get out of your car, and it's like you go and you're almost checking the oil. You get out of your car, and it's like zip, and you end up under the car. You got to be careful. I told that story before. You end up under the car. Hey, honey, what are you doing? I'm checking the oil. What do you think I'm doing? I fell. But Winter passed us by, but got lots of rain Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, and for Southern California, from what I understand, Southern California is not known for getting a lot of rain. So when you get it, I guess it's something that's needed. And over here, we never know over here in New England, I'm telling you. Over here, it's just, you never know. It could be a very wet spring. It could be a very wet summer. It could be a very wet winter. It's never the same. Sometimes it barely rains all summer, and then we get slammed in the winter. Sometimes it barely snows in the winter, and we get slammed in the summer with a wet summer, and then there goes the garden. It's crazy. Raider Nation Sam, hey bro, what's up? Raider Nation Sam is a great guy. He does some great gaming vlogs. He plays some of the WWE games, and it's just great to watch. Great to watch. I catch him every chance I get. This is definitely a sub-friendly. For those who are into that, it's a sub-friendly live stream, and it's got some great people here. Lou he's got some great live streams that he does. That he tells it like it is, and very, very fun. Very fun. Raider Nation Sam, he plays. I'm not sure if it's a PS4 or Xbox Live, Xbox. One of those. He's better than me at these games, and definitely worth checking out. Happy is definitely. She shows up in so many different live streams of people that I watch, and she's just absolutely the sweetest you can be, sweet as anybody can be. Indie Art House Films is here. That's Tanya. She does great live streams and sings, and she's worth everybody's couple of minutes to go check her out. Definitely. Bubba Warbucks, watching, not talking. That's okay, brother. I mean, sometimes I do enough talking for everyone. And welcome. I'm always happy to see people here. Trying an afternoon stream, see how this goes. Sometimes I do them late at night, and it's not everybody's cup of tea, but... Tammy Lowe is here. I met so many great people from Tammy Lowe. Tammy Lowe has a word that she's going to, I guess, she really better to do it quick, because this word that she has, she has to go and get this, what do they call it? They put a trademark on this word, because she does this thing, and it's supposed to be you talk and you support, you chat and you support. She calls it chat report, and it's the greatest thing in the world, because it's not only about subscribing to somebody, it's about supporting that person. Go over to their channel, watch a video, drop a like, and help support everyone, because there's a lot of people out here that do videos that barely get seen because they just people subscribe and then forget all about them. So it's definitely a great thing as a mission for people to not only subscribe to people but go and support those people. And Tammy has a great family, and great. She does the longest live streams that I've ever seen, and those are great because you can pop in and out, and she's still there. I wish I had the time. My days are totally not like that at all, and I jump on when I can. But we're all different. I'm going to catch up over here. Raider Nation Sam says, I don't know if you heard, I got swimmer's ear, and I can only hear out of one ear. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's ear pain, tooth pain, sinus pain, and those are like the three worst in my opinion. Just crazy. Oh, I feel for you, brother. The Matter With You says it's about 40 degrees now. I think it's supposed to get down to 10 tonight. Yeah, that's around here. I think it's going to get down to 22 tonight, they said, for us over here. Southern New England. Yeah, I mean, other than the weather, that's really the only major thing I can complain about. But, you know, what else? You can't do anything about it. So, over here in Southern New England, we complain to anyone that'll listen. Definitely. It's just the way we are. There's nothing else really to complain about. I mean, I was tired yesterday, and I was dragging all day long. It absolutely was a tough night at work, and used up whatever energy I had. I used up at work, and it's just, I got through it, and then I slept, and I'm still a little tired, but I'm a lot better. Crow is here. He's saying hey to the nader, like I always say when people say later to the nader. I think that might have been Crow that started that. Crow is a very knowledgeable, I was going to say a very knowledgeable Crow. He's a very knowledgeable man that does some great videos and has some great insight on a lot of different things. Always worth checking out. Go over and subscribe. and just be nice to everyone. There's so much. Maybe not so much lately, and I think it's getting better. I could be wrong. I'm just taking my water bottle and spinning it over here. It's in the sun. Hopefully get some of the ice out of my water bottle for those that didn't see it. This is what happens when you leave a brick of water, as I call them, water bottles in the car, and it gets to be 16 at night. You end up with a big chunk of ice, but I want to drink that water later on, so I'm trying to melt that ice as fast as I can. But yeah, there's so much, I believe there's so much good on YouTube, and for a while there was, from the people that I watched, there was a lot of hatred and backstabbing and everything going on, and it's going, I just read Clearsky, the Creeper is here, Creepers unite! I think things are getting better. It should be, it's a good start to 2018 anyway, but Ty is not here at the moment. Ty is at home, mask and all, is at home, and he's got a new video that's going to be coming out really soon, and he's not shy about his feelings. He doesn't really like to step on people's toes. He has this thing, the rectangle of remorse, and I think a lot of people have joined it in the last week that we're having these issues, and people have been getting along, and that's great, because I think in actuality you don't have to live with these YouTubers. I mean, you just have to work with them, and it's kind of like the type of thing how if you don't like them, you don't have to watch them, and it's things are getting better. From what I've seen in 2017, I think things are getting better at the start of 2018 anyway, so that's all good. And Paula Fat Gaming is here. She's absolutely wonderful person. She's very lovable, does some gaming stuff, and supports a lot of people. She's worth checking out if you like to watch that stuff. And the Creepers unite! He's got some great videos, and I think the other day I watched a video and you were kind of hiding at a secret location, but yeah, I did see the coffee cup. It did say McCafe, which is my favorite coffee in the world, to go to McDonald's. And since I can't do regular coffee anymore because I can't have major doses of caffeine like I used to, I think I'd probably have to go and get a decaf. But they do say that McDonald's is probably the freshest coffee you can get anywhere, that they brew it constantly. And I really enjoy it even more than Dunkin' Donuts, as much as I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee that I never get anymore either, because I brew it at home. I make coffee at home in either my Keurig, or however you pronounce it, with the K-Cups, or I do the pot of coffee for my thermos at work, because it's just easier. I had a coffee pot at work that I used to use, and then somebody ratted me out, and kind of like it was 2016's version of what's happening on YouTube, where somebody ratted me out to the boss, and then the boss says I couldn't have the coffee pot because I had it in the closet with the sink, and you can't have a coffee pot near the sink, but every kitchen I ever know has plugs near the sink. No, I don't know. Long story short, now I just have to make it at home and bring it in a thermos. But I'll just catch up over here. I'm sorry. I get onto these different tangents, and then I just go and go and go and go. But things are good. Everyone's getting along, which is always good. Don't forget about the cruise ship that we will all be on, the Princess Meadow. Oh, wow. That's cool. Bubbles, Princess Bubbles. Listen, I mean, I'm kind of a bystander when it came to all that, and I kind of fell into it, and I'm like, this whole Princess Bubbles thing, only God knows, and Quiche Florentine or whatever. I mean, I don't know. That's just that seemed like that was bad news, and for anybody that knows about that, I mean, this was this whole bottom of YouTube, so to speak, with people that were doxing other people, and it just, I mean, there's plenty of documentation to watch some videos on people's channels about what was going on, and it just was a mess and horrible, and it, in my opinion, didn't need to be here. Like I said, if you don't like people, you don't have to watch them, but some people just can't get along, and things happen, and it's sad. It's sad. Princess Bubbles, and who knows whatever happened with that. Paula, you're very welcome. Some people are very active and some people are not, but Paula is active in different people's streams and shows support, which is great. Bubba says, White Castle throws out their coffee after 15 minutes. Really? Well, see, we don't have a White Castle anywhere near here in the north here that I know of anyway. They make fresh coffee, so you know your coffee is never older than 15 minutes. That's something, because, I mean, there's something to be said about old coffee. I mean, we had this store around here that was called Building 19, and they had like, I don't know, 16 different stores in New England. And as far as I know, they went out of business, but they used to give out free coffee. But this coffee was like, it was the type of coffee it would be brewing for 6 hours. And I got so used to it because I would take my mom and we would just go and I'd have a free cup of coffee because if it's free, it's for me, as one of my coworkers used to say. But that's just joking. I just got a real liking for old coffee, and at home it never gets that old, so I never get to taste that like that. But yeah, there's something to be said about fresh coffee too, 100%. I have one of those coffee bean grinders, and I don't know when I moved it's in a box somewhere. Like, so much stuff in my basement, it's in the boxes, and I'll find everything eventually. But coffee beans, we used to go to Stop and Shop and get coffee beans. Now, Stop and Shop over here doesn't even sell coffee beans. Stop and Shop, for those who might not know, it's a supermarket chain here, and you can't even get coffee beans. I'd probably have to buy them online. I don't know. Crow says, when my boss used to give me crap, would stick dead fish in the ceiling tiles at their office. They quit giving me crap after that. That's great. That reminds me of that movie, Grumpy Old Men, with Walter Matthau and that other guy. I know him. It'll come to me. And they put the Jack Lemmon. Yeah, they put the fish guts in the car. Oh, that's just whew. Not my type of thing. Let me catch up. Clear ski, sorry, gotta run. I appreciate you coming here. I probably missed you, but hey, creepers unite! Yeah, always. Hey, Kyle's here. Life is number 8. If anyone doesn't know, Kyle is he is the 8th child in a family of 17. Now, I don't know if it's a mixed family of like a Brady Bunch style family. I mean, Kyle's a great young man that puts out some great videos, and I got to find out if he got 10 likes, he was going to do this hot sauce challenge. And that I did a hot sauce challenge one time before YouTube, and I love hot stuff, but this I mean, I thought I wouldn't be able to breathe for 12 minutes. There was just one little taste of this hot pepper sauce, which was I'll never do that again. But Kyle, if you subscribe to Kyle, he puts out some very cool family stuff, and you get to see what family life is like if you're one of 17, and you're kind of right in the middle there at number 8. But I got to find out more about Kyle's life. He's a great young man that is doing his best in this world to put out quality content and be a great brother to his brothers and sisters. But I'll take them, throw them away in my mouth. My dad was old coffee, prefers it that way. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I was. You get used to it after a while. And not that I would go every week, but I mean, if you're going to be going around a junk store, so to speak, it's just like might as well have a free cup of coffee, right? I don't know. I mean, sometimes it was fresher than other times, but it's all good. Tammy says stronger coffee the better. See, I mean, there was a time where I liked my coffee weak, and then all of a sudden now I tend to like a stronger coffee, which I don't know what changed. If it's because I drink decaf now, or sometimes I'll make like half calf. When I'm making it in my coffee pot, I'll put in like half regular coffee and of the scoops and half of decaf, and I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of a stronger coffee now. I'm just trying to get away from the sun. I mean, this sun is extremely, it's bright, but it's not warm. For anyone that missed, it's 37 degrees here in southern New England, and we are having wonderful times, just loving the fact that it's not 15 degrees or 0 degrees. It's a heat wave. Coffee, I started drinking coffee around 18 years old. I didn't care for it as a kid. My grandmother used to make iced coffee and leave it in the refrigerator. It was like iced coffee without the ice. It just would be cold with the milk and the sugar. All that was good. Fresh coffee is great. I know older coffee, I don't know if I'd still like it. It's been several years. I think it's been about 6 years since Building 19 closed. But just trying to catch up here. I kind of felt, even without having, like, I always said I drank coffee for the caffeine, and I wouldn't drink it if it wasn't for the caffeine. But after I couldn't have caffeine anymore, I found I really missed the taste of coffee, so I started having the decaf. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for my energy, but I do like the taste of it here and there. And Raider Nation Sam, anybody that knows what this feels like, you got swimmer's ear, you can only hear out of one ear. That's horrible. That's a horrible feeling. One mom, one dad, not adopted. That's I'm assuming, Kyle, that you don't have a TV in your house. If it's 17 kids, I'm assuming that you don't have a TV in your house. I'm sorry. It's just that's the bigger families tend to have the mothers and fathers without TVs tend to have bigger families. I'll leave it at that. I mean, I'm an only child. I really don't know what it's like to have brothers and sisters, and I have a lot of cousins that are brothers and sisters, but I mean, smaller families my way. Grumpy Old Men was a great movie. Sacred Heart JV, welcome. If I missed anybody else, welcome. I'm scrolling here. I'm trying to catch everybody. I'm doing too much talking, not enough reading. Crow says, me and my brother just got done trying to fix my pipes under the trailer. Oh, yeah, the cold weather is just wreaking havoc with people's water pipes, definitely. Yeah, I definitely sleep better without all that caffeine, Happy. Definitely without caffeine, I sleep a lot better. I don't sleep longer, I just sleep better, I think. Oh, it's absolutely crazy. Bubba, about, I have indoor cats, but I want to get another dog eventually. My house has a fence, but it doesn't have a gate, and it's one of those fences that is expensive. That material is like a plastic type material, and the gate is going to set me back. I'm trying to save up for a gate. Once I get a gate, I want to be able to have a dog. But yeah, I can understand having outdoor animals in this frigid temperatures. It's just been horrible. It's been horrible. But thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the views. I've been here for about 22 minutes, and we're having a pretty good time, I think. We can talk. We can have a question and answer. We can talk to each other. I don't mind about the side conversations. I'm not the center of attention here. I'm just a guy that happens to be on tape or on film or whatever this is, live stream. Kyle wants to know, life is number 8. Kyle wants to know what kind of dog would I get. I grew up with big dogs, and I would love to get something like a German Shepherd or a big lab or something bigger, only because I'm a very hands-on type of guy, and I just like a dog that you could just grab that'll just knock you over when they jump up. And if you share the couch with them, you really have to try to kick them away because they take up half the couch. And my grandfather had a Great Dane named Toby, and I loved him. I don't know if I'd get a Great Dane. Their life expectancy is not as long, and I was brokenhearted when he died because I loved him so much. But he was a black and white Great Dane, and he was beautiful. I mean, I wish he was still around. He died when I was about 10, and yeah, he was a great dog. And I grew up with German Shepherds and great house dogs. And I had a Welsh Corgi, was my last dog, and he was great. He died in 2011 after almost 15 years. But yeah, I love dogs. I love animals. There's ducks. There's these Muscovy ducks where I live, and in the spring they come up, and I pet ducks, and you can grab them, and they're good. They know who you are because they kind of live around, and it's just I'm an animal person. I'm a people person, kind of. I mean, I try to be. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I tend to be very very goofy sometimes because my thing is life is just sometimes too serious, and it's just sometimes you just need a little comic relief, and that's usually me. I'm the big goof that'll give you the comic relief, make the best out of situations, like at work when I'm working with guys and gals, and I'm usually the guy that's trying to make people laugh. And 2 dogs and 2 cats living together, total chaos. I believe it. It's like some dogs and cats get along and some don't, and it's real fun sometimes. You can take that with a grain of salt. Hey, welcome. I'm going to take a guess at the sound. Of course, your name, I'm probably going to get it wrong. Is it Charan Allen? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's me. Unless I've seen the name a lot, I tend to pronounce things wrong, but I make up words too, so that's all right. Things are going good. Hope everything's going good your way. That was my other water bottle here that pops from the, not really heat, but just whatever I have over here. Just the car, what do you call it, is on. I can probably shut that off. Why waste gas, right? Night Rider, welcome. I have 2 cats, a Chihuahua, and a wife. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Crow. Yes. That's something that I could definitely see some people doing. But yeah, I can't complain. I like my job. I like my life. Things could always be better with certain things, but that's just you take things one day at a time. Hey, Mark Fun Jones, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you came. Mark does some great artwork. And anyone who doesn't know Mark, I definitely would subscribe to him. He's got more talent in his pinky than I have in my whole body, and does some. In my opinion, anyone that can just do pictures of people, just paint and draw and make it, and you could tell exactly who the person is. That's talent. He's got talent. He's somebody that I really think that I look up to people who have talent in different areas, and after watching some of his vlogs, he's got talent. I subscribe to him. I think other people should too. And there's some good people out there, some good guys and good gals. I try to associate myself with the best of the best, and there's nothing wrong with trying to excel in everything you do. I think Rocky said it, and Rocky Sylvester Stallone said it in the first Rocky movie. He took that girl away from the people, the bad people, and he said, if you hang out with smart people, you get smart friends. You hang out with, I'm probably paraphrasing, I'm not going to get it right. You hang out with smart people, you get smart friends. You hang out with good people, you get good friends. You hang out with loser people, you get loser friends. But that's what are you going to do? Such is life. I like my friends. I like my YouTube friends. I like my regular friends. In real life, I mean, just things are good. I've met some great people on YouTube, and thank you very, very much. And Mark, listen, I mean, I haven't said it before because, I mean, I've been following you for a while, and you do some great stuff, in my opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you love. And Mark, I first saw you in an Adam Nawu video when he was traveling around, and I think it was 2017, and it was like, wow, like because I don't have any talent. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. Let's put it. We'll end it at that. But you know, Mark does some artwork that's just phenomenal, in my opinion. It's just phenomenal. He's worth checking out. My mom always told me I was born in a zoo. Does that make me? Yeah, my life is like an organized chaos the way I live. I know where everything is, and it's kind of all over the place. But yeah, I'm just catching up here. Happy says I'm not allowed to have pets, rented property. Yeah, that's around here. That's so much. Small furries, 2 rats. Oh my, that's I don't know what that's like. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what that's like. If I missed anybody, hello, welcome. Anybody that slipped out, if I didn't say bye, I apologize. Mark says episode 1713. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I don't know where that came from. Too much dust. Sun comes out and dust flies around. Episode 1713. That's what daily I was doing. Oh, yeah, that's for Adam Nawu. I watched Adam Nawu for... I started watching, I said this recently, I can't remember where I said it, probably my other vlog. I started watching Adam Nawu, it was the summer of 2016, I started watching him full time, and I think I watched everything from when he moved to Orange, California. I watched everything from when he moved there all the way to the present, and the older stuff I always said I'd get back to. I was an Adam Nawu fanatic for the longest time, and I mean, it is what it is. He got away from daily vlogging and doing more with his regular channel, his Adam Nawu channel. He's doing more about the movie locations and stuff like that, and whatever makes him happy. I mean, I loved, my personal opinion, I loved the Daily Woo. I first found him because he did Beetlejuice movie locations, and I'm a big fan of the Beetlejuice movie, but the filming locations for Beetlejuice, I first saw Adam, and then I started watching his daily vlog a short time after that. And I do miss the daily vlog stuff, only because that was like the backbone of the thing I would watch every day on YouTube for the longest time, it seems. I would watch it every day, and I kind of missed the Daily Woo stuff. But That's how I first met Mark Fun Jones, even though he didn't know me until recently. But he's got his F apostrophe ART. It sounds like fart, which is a cool take on that. You know, being a guy, all the more. You know, anytime you can see or hear the word fart, it's a funny thing. But then, in my opinion, that's just a guy thing. In my opinion, it's just a guy thing. But hey, Bubble Bucks, thanks a lot. Thanks for showing up. Have a great day. Crow says, my parents told me I came from the garden, said they planted some seeds, and up popped a blooming idiot. That's Crow's type of humor. I laugh. That's why I like Crow. Crow is a type of person that he'll keep you laughing. He'll keep you laughing. That's all good. That's all good. Mark, take it easy. Thanks for showing up. Take care on the road. I'll pray for you. But I can't really complain. My life is going okay. If I can get through the winter, I'll be all right. So, what else are we going to talk about? I don't know. I open the floor to you guys. There's love in the world, there's hate in the world, and then there's me. I try not to hate. I try to, when I get mad, Dave Hughes, if anyone doesn't know Dave Hughes, Camo Dave, he's got 2 different channels. I'm a lot like that. Like, if Dave Hughes, I've seen him say it before, that he is the type of person that if he gets mad or words are said, that he wants to go and apologize. And I think that's the way I am. I can't stand being mad at people for long, and I can't stand when people are mad at me. I want to go and make it right and say, okay, even if we could just agree to disagree and move on. I don't like the friction that lasts forever. I've had family members that didn't talk to each other for 15 years over something stupid, and I could never live my life that way. I mean, yeah, either you like me or you don't, and then we move on, but I just couldn't see being vengeful to say, you know, I mean, my dad had aunts and uncles that who didn't talk to who for years, and who didn't talk to who for years, and didn't even want to see them, didn't want to hear them. That's not me. Never will be me, and we'll leave it at that. Beetlejuice, shake, 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 Sonora, shake your body light. Shake, 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 Sonora, shake it all the time. It's a good movie. I mean, that movie's 30 years old this year. Amazing that movie is 30 years old. I mean, I can remember, I never saw it in a theater, but I can remember I had it on VHS since, like, I think my grandfather taped it for me off HBO or something. I watched it and watched it and watched it. The old VCR days. I still miss VCRs. Just, I don't know, just a sign of the times. Like transistor radios. Sign of the times. Oh, if we make it through December, everything's going to be alright. That's okay. Hey, people can sing, people can laugh, people can dance. It's all good here. This room right here is a place of love, a place of fun. You know, these cars, you get these cars that just they hit ice and they peel out. And I hate it. That's one thing I hate. I hate when people don't drive careful in the snow. People texting, that's another thing I can't stand, when people text and they're driving. And it's just like, if you cause an accident, you should go to jail. I really believe, I will stand firm to say, you get these people, these younger people especially, that they text while they're driving, and if they don't kill somebody someday, and it's going to be a miracle, because it's just a horrible, horrible thing to do. Put the phone down and drive. What did we do before cell phones, right? What did we do before cell phones? You had to actually wait till you got home to talk to somebody. You had to go on the real computer at home and talk to somebody. Saw it today. There was a girl texting today, and it was a miracle she didn't cause an accident. Put the phone down, sweetie, and drive. If this was 100 years ago, we wouldn't be texting and driving. Unless it was a horse and buggy. Texting with the horse and buggy, at least the horse and buggy would go a lot slower, and then, you know, you'll be all set. You cause an accident with a horse and buggy while you're texting, I'll have to talk to somebody that's in Amishville or something for that. I don't know. That's just one of my pet peeves, you know. Animals that people put jackets and stuff on, these little dogs that are dressed up, that's a pet peeve of mine. And, animals are meant to be out in the cold for a reason. They have fur, and by putting clothes on them and setting them outside, they're not going to sweat right, and you can cause them to have major, major heat problems. And they're not people. Animals are not people. They don't need to wear clothes. But that and texting while driving are my two biggest pet peeves right now. But Kyle, you're right. They can't even text while they walk. I mean, I see people. You go watch all kinds of videos of people that are walking into walls, and they're walking into pools, and they're walking into glass doors, and they're walking into holes, and that happens everywhere you go. You could just set up a camera in any city in America and watch people just walk into each other as they're texting. Animals are not people. Listen, I mean, I love my cats, and my cats are not my kids. I mean, unfortunately, I always wanted to have kids. It just wasn't meant to be, which that was in the cards for me from God, and I can live with that. And I have animals instead, but they're not my kids. I mean, I don't call them my kids. I don't call them anything other than they're my cats. I do call them family because they're my family, because I live with them, and we're a family. Ohana means family. Might be small and broken, but it still works. But they're not my kids. I don't dress them up. They don't use the toilet. They use a litter box. I wish they would use the toilet. I'm not going to put diapers on them, although that's another thing I was thinking about. But that's why I tell people, they say, a dog is my baby. It's my child. I say, well, I've never seen my child. Well, if I could reach, I still wouldn't want to do that to myself. We'll just leave it at that. Like my coworker says, hey Jay, you gotta have fun. Yeah, we gotta have fun here. We gotta have fun. It's all about having fun. It's all about having fun. It's all about making money to put Cheerios on the table and doing the best you can to brighten someone's world. Like I've said it so many times, that you have to leave people in better condition than you found them. You have to leave a situation in better condition than you found it. Leave the day in better condition than you found it. It sounds weird, but it's just always try to be better. Always try to leave a situation in better shape than when before. And that's relationships too. Every day the relationship should be better, between family, friends, whatever. That way you don't look back and say, hey, whatever happened to those times? The times are still happening. Age shouldn't change that. Let me tell you, there's a reason God made our necks short. You see what happened when He gave us long arms? Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's one for the theologians, Crow. So, according to this, my live stream has dwindled about in half. But we still got some diehards here, and we can still have fun. People come and go. That's fine. That's life. Some people are busy. I do it myself. I show up in live streams for a few minutes, and I jump onto another live stream and spread the wealth and share the wealth. I don't know, just the way the sun hits me. I mean, sometimes you look and you're like, I don't remember that wrinkle. I don't remember that gray hair. I don't remember that. I keep seeing over here. Let me see. I'm going to point right above this like white line it looks like to me. I keep thinking I like have something like sticking, like a piece of hair sticking out, but it's not. It's the light fixture. Let's see here. Way back here. Yeah, that's what it is. It's tough to try to do everything in reverse. I'm not good that way either. I have 2 speeds. Slow and reverse. Oh, goodness gracious. So, getting ready to go to work. Sitting here in the parking lot. I should have had my lunch. I'll have a late lunch, and then maybe an early supper. People showing up for work. I'm one of those, when it comes to work, I'm here super early. Because I live not really far away, but I live far enough where I have to get on the highway, and sometimes there's a lot of traffic, and then once you get off the highway, you have to go a whole bunch of different roads to get here. I get here super early, and there's 2 kinds of people here, 100% 2 kinds of people. There's the people that are super early like me, and there's the people who are 15 minutes late, and there's no in between. Either people are super early, or in my opinion, they're super late. and I just don't understand it. I was always taught get places early because you never know, a car might break down, there might be an accident, there might be road construction. That way, and plus if you get there early, your boss knows, hey, he's already here, don't worry about it. And other people, it's like, you're ready to go to work and you're still waiting, like, there's 4 people, where are they? Oh, they're late every day. Well, something should be done about it. Another pet peeve. Something should be done. If you're at work and you're getting paid, you really should be on time because you're holding other people up. And it's always the people who live the closest. Have you noticed the people who live the closest are the people who are usually the latest? I don't know. I probably give so many hours to this place of just sitting here waiting that I could have been home doing stuff, but I don't really live next door, so I get here early. And plus, if I get over here and I want to do some shopping before work, I can go to the market or I can go to CVS and go get some stuff, whatever. Plenty of time. Well, like Adam Newell would say, I've said so much, yet I've said so little. I might think about in a couple of minutes ending this live stream and getting ready emotionally for work. Crow says, always showed up early to work so I can smoke a joint in the parking lot before I went in. Yeah, over here it's not really legalized, so I don't know how much that would work over here. I know a lot of states are making it legal. I just know I can't stand the smell of the stuff. And you can always tell the coworkers who are using the stuff around here. Bosses don't do anything about it. I just refuse to work with anybody that's too high to function. But that's on them. That's not on me. I have enough seniority here that I've been at this job for 18 years and built up enough seniority where I let my work speak for itself. And I have no problem if they tell me to do something that I think is ethically wrong or morally wrong or just against my union contract, that I think it's, I will tell them, no, I'll just go home. Okay, I won't even argue, I'll just go home. But Kyle, take care. Thanks for showing up, bud. I'm going to be taking off myself in a couple of minutes. I'm going to make it to the 45-minute mark. I'm just past 42 minutes. But, hey, that's just me. I don't put my values on everybody. I don't want the responsibility of working with somebody that's too messed up to being able to function, and I'll leave it at that. I mean, some people can function very well on marijuana, and I know some people who can't. They get real messed up. But I mean, I got a lot of seniority, but I'm not a boss, so that's on them. That's on them. My water bottle is melting a lot better than I thought it would, so maybe in about 4 hours I'll be able to finally drink it. Yeah, I know a kid that you would never know that he was on drugs because he functioned so well. And Father Time, welcome. You made it in. I'm going to end this in a couple of minutes, but I'm glad you made it. We can enjoy a nice root beer, a nice cup of decaf, some chips and dip before I leave, I mean. But things are things. They're really rolling around very quickly sometimes. I mean, it was just Christmas, and now we're at January 10th already. Before you know it, January will be a distant memory, and we'll be into February. It'll be Valentine's Day. And there's somebody, I don't know if anybody can hear that. Somebody is using their Bluetooth in their car, and it's loud enough that I can hear it 3 cars away. But I thought it was my phone for a minute, then I remembered, hey, I'm holding my phone. But anyway, we had a good time here. We had a fun time. I had a fun time anyway. And hold on, I wasn't on drugs. Weed is a plant. Drugs come from the pharmacy. Touche. Crow, I love your sense of humor. Hey, Rob's here, Michigan man. You made it. I'm going to be ending this in about a minute, Rob. I got to get ready for work. I'm in work. I'm at work already. I'm in my car, but I got to get my paperwork together and stuff, and I'm always in there earlier, but glad you showed up, Rob, and I'll be here another minute or so, 2 minutes or so. But Michigander Man is definitely, he does some great lunch with Rob, I guess while he's at lunch at work, and met a lot of great people through him, and it's just great people on YouTube. I mean, I have to admit, the great people have outnumbered the bad people 1,000,000 to 1. And Rob is one of those great guys. And I like the way he says, "The Illuminator, I'll be back." So I always make sure I type "I'll be back," because I always come back. He does a live stream, I think, almost every day. Does some great videos. He's worth checking out. And has some great merchandise. I want to get one of those Michigander Man hats. He wears this red, white, and blue one that's to die for. The Illuminator. It's like, hasta la vista, baby. Glad you showed up, brother. I'm always showing up at yours. I don't do afternoon ones. I figured I'd try one, and I think it worked out pretty well. I had some great people show up, and a lot of my stuff that I do is usually after work. I get out of work most days, like midnight or after. So by the time I do a live stream, it's after. Unless I do it on a weekend, I do it 11 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. But you get different people during the day than you would at night, because people have different walks of life and all that good stuff. I'm glad you made it too, bro. Better late than never, but with live streams, there's no such thing as late. Everyone's welcome, whether it's for a minute or the entire 46 minutes. And I've been battling the sun the whole time and doing the best that I can. I kind of look like I have half a beard with the way the sun is, but it's okay. We'll get through it. Like I said, it's like 37 degrees, and the sun is shining. Like, you might think it was 80 degrees the way the sun is so bright. There's barely a cloud in the sky, but it's still 37 degrees. A heat wave, like yesterday, a heat wave. It's melting the snow. This is some of the snow off that way, and it's pretty much melting away slowly but surely. I had like 12 to 14 inches at my house, and it's like, I think it's down, you could see about maybe 5 or 6 inches of it is left. And that's good. It's going to get warmer as the week goes on, and we're supposed to top out at like 55 degrees on Friday or Saturday. And that's going to be a heat wave. I'm hoping that the rain we get on Friday over here is going to do a job on this snow that's left. And I'm not a winter person, but I'm more of a summer person. But even I can get through the winter if it never snowed. But I never have a chance to do that because we always have some type of snow. But well, for those who are left, I want to thank you for being here, and thanks for showing up. I love you guys. You are my brothers and sisters, and we'll do these real soon. This afternoon one. See, my lips, they stick, and I don't talk too well sometimes, but these afternoon live streams, I think, is something I'm going to do more often, because I was really happy with this and got some great guys and gals in here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Father Time, thanks for being here. Michigander Man Rob, thanks for being here. Crow, thanks for being here. You were here almost since the beginning, and I appreciate it. Those who came later, I appreciate it. Hit that like button if you haven't. It helps me out. And we'll try to get to the point where we get more people in here and more people to interact, and we'll get there. I got over 200 subscribers now, so I'm growing, and we'll get there. These things will get better and better, I promise. Lou says hugs and kisses. like Lou is a great guy. I love Lou. He's my brother from a different mother, but I have no problem with man hugs. I have no problem with saying that I love you to another man, because that's what brothers do. So, for those here that are still here, thank you. I'll see everyone next time. Keep watching my videos. I appreciate it, and I'll keep watching yours for sure. Take care. Love you guys.